Hey there everyone, welcome back, and I got a new deck here today. I'm playing Dragunities. I've actually been playing this in the KC Cup, which is, it's taken me from level 10 to level 18, I think I'm at right now. And I think I've only played like 30 or 40 games of this deck. Really consistent, a lot of really fast games. I think Dragunities are pretty cool. I don't want to say they're tier 0, but they definitely have that kind of, like turn 2 explosive power that mass heroes have. Maybe they're slightly more vulnerable, but still definitely a lot of fun. So basically the biggest idea is that, the biggest play you have is Dragunity Knight Vajrayana, which, is a synchro summon monster. Basically you use either the tuner monsters Achilles or Phalanx, plus any of the other 4-star monsters, Dragunity Ducks, Militum, to get it out in the field. And when you summon it, you can equip a Dragunity monster from your graveyard to this card, and then once per turn, you can send that to the graveyard. You can send any equipped card to the graveyard to double its attack. Now, this thing with beatdown, you'll see as a skill. If you double its attack and beatdown, it gets to 4100. So that's one turn kill range if their board is clear. Well, how do you clear their board? Well, we have cards like Hatronade, which is, limited for a reason, semi-limited for a reason. And then, of course, we have Achilles, which, if it's equipped to a monster and sent to the graveyard, you can select one card on the field and destroy it. So a lot of times, if you have a Hatronade and you can get Vajrayana on the field and equip it with an Achilles, you just win the game. If it's turn 2, they set a monster, set some back row, and you can Hatronade, that's a one-turn kill with beatdown. And it's super good. Other monsters, Phalanx is your other tuner, and once per turn while it's equipped to a monster, as an equipped card by a card effect, you can special summon this card. So this is a good way to, with other cards such as Divine Lance, an equipped card, which you can only equip to a Dragunity monster. It gains attack to its level times 100, which is cool. And it's also unaffected by traps. Very important. A lot of people don't realize that. You can equip one Dragon-type Dragunity tuner monster from your deck to the monster equipped with this card, which you can only do once per turn. But, so if you basically, if all you had in your hand was Divine Lance and then one of these 4-star big boys, you can summon to the field, equip with Divine Lance, activate the effect to get Phalanx on the field equipped to the monster, use Phalanx's effect to summon it to the field, to then synchro summon one of your other monsters. One of your other Dragunity monsters. So there's that as well. And then of course, if you already have an Achilles in the graveyard at that point, you can synchro summon Vajrayana, do the whole thing we talked about. A couple other cards here. Cards of Consonance. Discard one Dragon-type tuner monster with 1,000 or less attack. Draw 2 cards. Obviously use that with either Achilles or Phalanx. And that's just really good. One, it's really good to get. It's a good way to get these into the graveyard, especially Achilles. It's a really good way to get Achilles in the graveyard, and also draw some cards. And then thin out your deck a little bit. And then Militum, which is once per turn, you can select one Dragunity card in your spell and trap card zone and special summon it. Combined with Achilles, which is when this card is normal summon, you can special summon one Dragunity monster from your hand and then equip it with this card. That's the first effect. So what you can do is, if you have this and this in your hand, you can normal summon this to special summon this. This will go to the spell trap card zone as an equipped monster. This, you can activate the Militum effect to get this on the field, and then synchro summon one of your other monsters. So that's pretty dang good. And of course, the only other thing in here is I have Drowning Mirror Force. I run it as a 1 copy just to help with things that want to swarm the field. Like this is one of my several games against heroes. And if I was going to make one change, I'd probably take out either Drowning Mirror Force or one of these guys, one of the Ducks maybe, one of Ducks or one of Militum for another card of Consonance. As it stands, I don't have a third card of Consonance. That's just why I actually initially ran Mirror Force, Drowning Mirror Force, but I really like it now. I guess the other 2 synchro monsters, Dragunity Knight Yugioh, which is basically once per turn you can add one level 4 or lower dragon type winged beast or winged beast type monster from your deck to your hand, and then discard one dragon type or winged beast type monster. So basically, it's a good way to like. It's kind of like the same way Bujin Yamato works. So if you already have another card in your hand that you want to use, and you want to get one of these tuners in the graveyard to use the next turn, you can set this guy like on a turn 1, get that effect off to get one of your tuners in the graveyard, and then of course Dragoonity Knight Gale Bulg, which is if this card is attacked or attacked, if this card attacks or is attacked during the damage step, you can remove from play one only, obviously, winged beast type monster from your graveyard to have this card gain the attack of that monster until the end of that phase. So it's a quick effect that a lot of people don't realize exists. Only works with Ducks and Militum. Does not work with Phalanx. Does not work with Achilles. But that's fine because you're talking 1500, 1700. That's a really good boost on a. That gets this bad boy. If you're being attacked, gets you to 3500 or 3700. Or if you're attacking with beatdown, you can go even higher. So again, there's OTK potential there. It's all pretty straightforward, and I feel like right now people don't really know how to play against it. But I think pretty soon they'll know because it's pretty good. And it's really fun to play too. Sometimes it feels a little, kind of. Oh, I'm 17. Sometimes it feels a little bit straightforward, and there is some kind of like turn 1 bricking involved, where you might have. There's just like not quite the right combination of cards you want. There's usually a lot of flexibility with it between all the different cards you have, especially if you have the equip card. That helps a lot. But sometimes you just hit that dead hand where you're like, I can't do anything, and especially against the Blue Eyes stuff, where they can just turn 1, get 3 big boy dragons on the field. It's a little tricky sometimes. That's okay. Here we go. All right, so this is an okay opening hand. We can get our dragon big boy on the field. That's for sure. With the Divine Lance, and then we could pop off too because we had 2. We can get Vajrayana on the field, and then equip it with the Divine Lance, which would be nice actually. Depends on what's set here. So we have Dragon Spirit of White in the graveyard. I don't know what this is. Might be a Kid Mode Dragon. I've seen a lot of Man-Eater Bug running around, which is interesting. Here, yeah, I think I'm going to make that play. Dragunity Ducks. So now, we equip here. You'll see. It goes to 2300 because it gets all them extra points. Now, what we want to do is we need to get Phalanx on the field so that we can activate the effect, or in the spell trap card, so we can activate the effect, get it on the field as a monster card. Now we Synchro Summon the Vajrayana. So now we shall summon to the field. Activate effect. This will give us the Phalanx from the graveyard, which isn't as important. What's really important is that we're going to use this as an opportunity to get... Oh, sorry, we can only use it once per turn. So what we will do here is activate this effect. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. That's okay. I clicked the wrong thing. It's totally fine. We have to activate this anyways, just because. I screwed up there a little bit. It's alright. 4100. So we're going to go ahead and get a nice little KO here. Destroy this monster. So what I wanted to do was activate the effect of Vajrayana on this guy. I just clicked it wrong because I'm a big dum-dum. But it's alright. So we don't have our equip card, which is objectively bad. But we'll be okay. Because we're going to be able to get another monster out here. Militum. Alright, so... Let me go about this. What would be a good way to go? You know, I'm gonna add... I'm gonna summon Militum. And then we're gonna go ahead and get... I'll put this on the field just because, one, it'll give us, you know, another 300 from beatdown. We'll be able to activate that. And then what I want to do, actually, is I'm going to turn that off because a lot of people don't realize that this is a quick effect. So I'm going to attack with you first, I think. Hopefully it's just a Kid Moto. What is that? Mechanical Arc Fiend. What is that? When this inflicts damage to your opponent, you special summon one normal monster from your hand or graveyard. I've never heard of that monster before. That's pretty crazy. Alright, so even though I screwed up, you see, and again, that, you know, level or rank 17, whatever. So you know these aren't nobodies. These aren't nobody decks. You know, it's good. So the equip card is really good with your synchro monster. If you have to use it to synchro summon, it's like, it's okay, it's not bad, but you definitely want, if you can, you want to get that equip card, that Divine Lance on the synchro summon Dragunity monster, because then they're immune to traps, and especially for Vajrayana, you can every turn get one of those tuners from your deck attached to it to fuel, you know, like the Send to the Graveyard double attack. It's really nice. Alright, so this is not a good opening hand. So we'll go ahead and we'll set here. I don't know what Zane Truesdale's usually run besides Cyberdark. 30 card deck, I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's probably Cyberdark with like that grass looks greener. That way you just like get a bunch of them into your graveyard right away. I'm surprised. I have Drowning Mirror Force at a 1-off in the deck, and I see it so often. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is why Cards of Consonance is so good in this deck. It's so good in this deck. Oh, that's beautiful. Bye-bye. Alright, so now, go ahead and summon. Activate the effect. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and attach this bad boy here. Summon. Yeah, thank you. I think here I want to... No, not you. Yeah, no. Did I want you? Yeah, no, I want you. Yes, I want Gabolg, because I want the one that's going to let me use Dragunity Ducks as attack fodder to boost my attack in the battle phase. I'm going to turn that off. Add that. Beatdown. So you notice this deck has, besides the one card, it doesn't have any back row really. Basically the idea is you put your monster out and say, hey, you destroy my monster, I probably don't care. If, or I'm going to make it so big and beefy that you can't do nothing about it. Can't do nothing. That's proper English. So now, yeah, this is a quick effect, which I turned off for that battle phase because I didn't want my opponent to sense a delay. Okay, so I'm wondering what all that hubbub's about. Probably a bunch of nothing. What I think I'll do is activate that. That would be really good. Now, unless you have what's it called? Like, I guess enemy controller. Not much is gonna happen here. And I can, yeah, I'll summon you just because at this point, why not? Let's get frisky. Let's show the bad manners. I don't think my opponent realizes exactly what's about to happen here. Probably not gonna... You gotta activate something, right? That does nothing. That does nothing. Guess what? I win. Ha-ha! People are sleeping. They're sleeping on it. Oh, wait. So that won't work, right? Yeah, that doesn't work. Not even Divine Wrath. You fool! You don't read cards. Nobody reads cards. If I put something down you've never seen before, take the time to read it, please. Or else that's what happens. Dragoonity is so good. So good! So Dragoon. Look at that. Give me that rank. Ooh, give me those gems, too. I'm trying to fish for that last cards of consonants. Honestly, you know, probably a lot better than Drowning Mirror Force, but there's been a couple games I've had Drowning Mirror Force, and it's won me the duel. So, give or take. Maybe this isn't optimized. I don't know, but it's been working really well. And obviously, so like, you don't need 3 Vajrayana in this deck for it to work. I've been using 2, and there are games where I summon 2, but I've never had a game where I've summoned 3. So I think 2 is probably the good number if that's all you have. So this is good. All right, so my opponent goes first. This is ooh, nice little prismatic dragon spirit of white. That's actually really cool looking. If it's a Hatred Nades game over. All right, not quite. That's okay. So we're gonna normal summon Dragunity Achilles. Or Achilles. I'm probably saying it wrong. Achilles. I don't know. Achilles. Let's call it Achilles. If you're horribly offended by how I've been pronouncing it this whole time, I don't care. You don't know, bub. I will say that it's so interesting that Arcana has become so popular. Like the most popular character when he was relatively obscure the entire time. Oh, that sucks. That's pretty bad. Yeah, wow, did not expect that. Can I do anything? I can. I can kind of protect myself a little bit. A little bit. Just a little bit. Ooh, ah, just a little bit. Ooh, ah. Any freaking day now, dude. Come on. Move it along. I hate this. Like, what is there to think about? Here we go. So this is just to protect my life points a little bit, because I'm going to probably take a lot of damage here next turn. So unless my opponent has a Silver's Cry, we should be okay. Thank you. Alright, well, that's, my jeepers creepers, buddy. We have the Ducks, and the Ducks is good, because the Ducks means if all goes according to plan, we should be able to, next turn, summon Ducks, get Phalanx back on the field, equip it, special summon to get Vajrayana, to activate effect, get Achilles, to destroy this bad boy, and attack for game. It is Silver's Cry. Okay. So unless my opponent has... Okay, so unless my opponent has... Okay, you don't have another... We'll take a lot of damage there. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. This is good. This is really good. So now we should be okay. We should be in a really good position here. Alright, I wish I had another... of these bad boys. That'd be really good because that would put me at a standstill. I think our best bet here is to do Vajrayana, destroy the card. We could go this bad boy, but I don't like that as much because then I have to burn my thing to even. I have to burn my one and only winged beast monster in the graveyard to activate the effect. I think this is much better. It's gonna leave us a little bit weak. If a Silver's Cry comes out, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay. So now we activate effect, right? Yes, yes. Send to graveyard. Destroy. Yes. Activate skill. And now we hope for the best. Because unless my opponent has another Cosmo Brain or a Silver's Cry, should be okay. Or if you draw one of your dragons and an Ancient Rules, then you know what? You got me. Okay. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Okay, so we're gonna need a little bit of a miracle here. We're gonna need a bit of a miracle here. What are we drawing? Okay, it can be done. Depends on what the back row is, but this is our one and only chance. No, yes, yes, yes. And this is why you have 2 Vajrayana. Does not appear to be a who's it? If it's another what was it, Forbidden Chalice, then okay, cool, you got me. But this is, I feel like, my best bet. I'll be interested to see what it is, what that back row is. I think I'm going to pop the back row here, as opposed to like something else here. Yeah, I'll do that. I feel like at that point you'll be so spent that you won't have. Even if you do get another Silver's Cry, I should be okay. What's this back row? Ooh, baby! It wasn't Ancient Rules. That would have been real bad. So you did draw an Ancient. You either drew the Ancient Rules or Silver's Cry. I think you drew the Silver's Cry, based off the way that worked out. But hey, there you go, dude. Look at that. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. This deck is so consistent, and I'm definitely not playing super optimally. But look at it. Play it yourself. It's incredible. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're having fun in the KC Cup, and I hope that you you know, play a little bit of Dragunity, because everyone pooped on them when they came out and said, "Oh, Dragunity's terrible." They're not terrible. They're not. So have yourselves a great day. If you're not already subscribed and you don't want to miss future videos, make sure you do that, and leave a comment on what deck you want to see next. And I hope to see you back next time for another deck profile, so to speak. So see you then.